Students, we are studying about rational numbers, irrational numbers, how to represent them on the number line, etc. There is still one exercise is there, operations on these numbers, but today I will take little bit algebraic portion, chapter I will take, the second chapter, polynomials. Okay, the second chapter, it is algebraic chapter, no problem. First one we did arithmetic, right? This is algebra. Second chapter, polynomials, we will learn today. So polynomials. About that we will learn. Now before learning the polynomials, we will use these terms, numbers x, y, or A, Z, etc. What are these? We are using in algebra, right? Algebra means this x, y and all, right? You will say, what is this? They are the variables. They are called variables. These alphabets are nothing but variables. Why they are called variables? Because they don't have a fixed value. X, what is the value of x? It may be 1, in sometime the value of x may be 2, or sometime the value of x may be 0, or it may be negative numbers. It has any value it may take. Or same manner, this all variables, like it may be A or B, it don't have a fixed value. In a given problem, it has got one particular value or other value, but it has no such particular value. So it is called variable. Okay, but in other hand, we will use these numbers. In arithmetic, we are using like this way. These are called constants. They are nothing but constants. Constant in the sense the value of these numbers are fixed. It won't change in any situation or in any problem. 2 means, you know, in counting, 2 means 1, 2, 2 only. The objects, when there are 2, you will say the word 2 only, and symbol you will use this 2. 4 means, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 things. In any situation, its value will not increase or decrease. It remains 4 only. So it is a fixed number, fixed value. It is called constant. Whereas these have different values, its value may change from problem to problem. They are called variables. And these constant and variables, they are combined together with the different signs like a plus or operations, like a addition or subtraction or multiplication and division. Then we will get the algebraic expressions or the terms. Like we will get 5x minus 4a cube, right? Or it may be half xy, etc. we are getting, right? Here 5 into x, or we may have 4 plus y, or we may have 10 minus b. So these are nothing but algebraic expressions. Algebraic expressions. They are called algebraic expressions. What are algebraic expressions? The terms, the constants and the variables, when they will connected with, join together with the different operations, that forms algebraic expressions. These algebraic expressions has got many terms, 1 term, 2 term, etc. Term in the sense they are separated by plus or minus sign. The in algebraic expression we have different terms, and what we call term, or when we say that there are 2 terms, in between there are 2 terms, in the middle either we should have plus sign or we should have minus sign. One example I will give, 5x cube square plus 4x minus 10. It is an algebraic expression here, and here in this expression we have how many terms? One term, first term, this is the second term, and this is the third term. There are three terms. Why this is called two terms here? There are two terms because in between these two, 5x square first term and 4x is the second term. In between what sign I have? Plus sign. There are two terms. In the same manner, if you take these two, 4x and 10, in between what sign I have? Minus. Okay. So totally how many terms I have in this expression? 1, 2 and 3. And each terms are separated by either plus sign or a minus sign. Understood? So these are referred as terms of the algebraic expression. Now you may ask, here we are used the term polynomials. What about the polynomials then? We are talking about algebraic expressions, but what about the polynomials? How they are related? That question may be there in your mind, right? I'll give the answer, don't worry. Six x cube minus plus 2x square minus 5x plus 6. Now in this one, if you observe carefully, how many variable I have? Only one variable, x it is. Okay, the variable is x here. Now if you see here, it has got power. That variable x has got power. Power is how much here? 3. Here the power of x is 2. And here power of x is 1, x to the power of 1, and here power of x is x to the power of 0. So if you see in this particular example, algebraic expression, the power of the variable is all numbers, positive numbers, including 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. So in an algebraic expression, if it contains one variable, only one variable, and all the variable have positive, the whole numbers, positive numbers if they have in the place of powers, then we call it as polynomial with the one variable. What we call them? That algebraic expression, polynomial with the one variable. Got it? What we should have in the algebraic expression, where terms are separated either plus or minus sign. It may have any number of terms, 1, 2, 3, so on. And here the variable, I have only one variable x here. And what about the power? Power should be positive integer, or it may be 0 also, no problem. There should not be negative numbers in the place of power or fraction also. The variable should have always positive integer, positive numbers, counting numbers, whole numbers. Here it is 3, plus 3 it is, here is plus 2, plus 1 and 0. 0 may be there, x to the power of 0 is 1, so it's 1 into 6 is equal to 6, right? Now, another example I will say, it is the polynomial example, it is a polynomial. Now, I will write one more example, 3 x to the power of 5 plus x to the power of 3 plus 1 by x plus half. Is it a polynomial? Is it a polynomial? See here. What is the variable we have? Only one variable, x. Okay. Now, what about the power of this x here? Power is 5, a positive number, right? Now come to this variable x. Here the power of the x is 3, a positive number, okay. Now come here. How we will write it is x to, what is the power of x here? It is in the denominator. If it in the denominator, in the last class you have studied, if you in the exponent 1 by x can be written as, do you know 1 by x can be written as x to the power of minus 1. 1 by x is nothing but x to the power of minus 1. So here power is how much for this particular number 1 by x? Its power is minus 1. It is not a positive number. It is not a whole number. So it is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial. Okay. One more example. Y to the power of 4 minus 3y square plus square root y minus 14. Now check here. What is the variable here? In this case, y. Right? Now what is the power of y here? 4. Positive number. Okay. What is the power of y here? 2. A positive number. But here square root y can be written as, if you don't know, I will say square root y is equal to nothing but, it is y you have to write, then which is the root number, it should be written in the denominator. 1 by, it is square root 2, so 2 it will come. It is actually in the exponent form, square root y can be written as y to the power of 1 by 2. So it is a fraction I got, 1 by 2, even though a positive value, it is 1 plus it is, but here it is fraction 1 by 2. It is not a whole number. Fraction 1 by 2 is not a whole number, so it is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial. So when you call a polynomial, remember it has should, we are talking about polynomial with one variable only in this chapter, okay? And you should have one variable in the expression, and its power should be always positive integer, positive numbers it is. Like 1, 2, 3, so on. It may be 0, no problem, x to the power of 0, but it should be always positive number. Now in the exercise, before proceeding further, just to test your knowledge whether you understood the polynomial meaning. Chapter 2, in that one, the first exercise 2.1, if you see this one, first problem, exercise 2.1, got it? In that one, first main problem, which of the following expressions are polynomial in one variable and which are not? State reasons for your answer. First one, 4, so we are doing exercise 2.1. In that one, first main, you have to tell whether the problem is a polynomial or not. Now, one variable only I said. What is the variable, children? X. Right. Now, what is the power of the x square? It is 2 here. Here it is x to the power of 1. So, 2 and 1 are the powers here of the variable x. So, they are positive number. So, it is a polynomial. If it is not polynomial, you have to give the reason. Second one, y square plus square root 2. Y square plus square root 2. Is it a polynomial? The constant number, it is called constant. It have maybe square root number, fraction, negative, no problem. Only variable you have to check and its power you have to see. Here variable is y and its power is 2, a positive number. Again it is a polynomial. Third one, 3 square root t plus t into square root 2. Now what is the variable in this problem? It is t. Now first one, what is the power of t here? It is t to the power of half here. This is nothing but 3 t to the power of half plus t into square root 2. It is see here. Now what is the root here? Half. Here power of 3 square root t is power of t in 3 square root t is half, which is not a positive number. Hence, it is not a polynomial. So, what is the reason? Here, the power of y is not a positive number. And what about the fourth one? 2 by y is given. 2 by y. Y is power 1. Okay. Then plus 2 by 5. 2 by y means power is minus 1. It is a negative number. So, not a polynomial. Fifth one. There are 3 variables x, y, t. They asked to pick only polynomial with 1 variable. Since it has got 3 variables, so it is not the polynomial with 1 variable. What is the reason? It has got 3 variables. Now next one we will learn about based on the number of terms in a polynomial or algebraic expression, we name it as monomial having one algebraic expression having or polynomial having one term is called monomial. So, based on number of terms, based on the number of terms, we have different polynomials. First one term, polynomials with the one term. Polynomials with one term is called monomial. Mono means single, monomial. Polynomial, example I will give, 2x minus 5y, etc. Only how many terms are there? Only one term, 2x. It is a monomial. Minus 5y is a monomial. 15, it is a monomial. One term only there, 15, it is a monomial. Okay. Second one is if the polynomial has 2 terms. Bi means 2, binomial. So 2 terms, if a polynomial has 2 terms, we call it as binomial. Bi means 2 terms. That polynomial is called binomial. One example I will give, x square plus y square, x square plus y square, or it may be a square a minus b, a minus b. Here how many terms? One term and 2 term. Here is how many term? One term and 2 term. B plus 10, another example, B plus 10, it is a binomial. And lastly we have one term, monomial, 2 term means binomial, 3 terms, a polynomial having 3 terms. What we call trinomial. Tri means 3, trinomial. We call it as trinomial. Example, ax square plus bx plus c, or we can write 2a square plus 4a plus 100. How many terms? 1, 2, 3. 3 terms are there. So it is an trinomial. So depending upon the number of terms, we classify the polynomial as monomial, binomial or trinomial. Okay. And if you consider the power, the highest power, which is known as degree of the polynomial. Next one we will learn degree of the polynomial. Degree of the polynomial is nothing but it is the highest power of the polynomial. It is the highest power of the variable, highest power of the variable in a polynomial. That is called a degree of the polynomial. Example, x to the power of 10 minus 4x to the power of 9 plus 3x to the power of 7 plus 50. Now in this case, the highest power is 10. So degree of this polynomial is 10. So degree in this case is degree of the polynomial. Polynomial is 10.